Hi there. This lesson is on scales. We just recently did a workshop, and for the first hour of the day we took scales and we all took the major scale and altered it to create all the other scales. And when we did that, it gets you thinking about how the scales are constructed, as well as what chords they can be used for improv. And we're going to cover that in this lesson. I'm going to map out 16 scales for you, explain where they're coming from, show you the fingering in one shape, and what chords they sound the best soloing over. Now the next thing for you to do after this lesson would be to learn how to make music within those scales, really woodshed the scales in all the shapes, work on their arpeggios within the scale, the diatonic harmony, and there's a whole load of things to work on. But this is the glossary, so it's a valuable lesson for most all of you. I noticed a lot, well, most of the guys didn't know a lot of the things that we're going to talk about in this lesson, about some of the makeup of some of these other scales. Now let's start first with the major scale. The major scale is probably the most important scale. The reason being, it is the measuring stick that we use to measure all the other scales. In other words, we're flatting this, we're flatting the third, flatting the seventh, sharpening the fifth, etc. But it's all, the measuring stick is the major scale. So we have to know that really down. And then it establishes tonality. I'll tell you what, let's go close up and let's talk in depth about the major scale before moving on to all the other scales. Here we go.